Hey, Uncle Jesse here in Chelsea once again. And I came over to see the Muffin House. If you can see back here, let me see if you can see it. You can see the sign back here. It's a Chelsea historical landmark. It's where they used to actually make Thomas's English muffins. Um, and I want to thank one of my fans named Gregory that he turned me on to this, and somebody, actually two other people. But this place was built in 1850, and the guy's name was Samuel Bath Thomas, and he actually this was a factory, and he actually converted this into ovens downstairs to make English muffins, and the ovens are still down there because if they try to take them out, they'll fall apart. So it's so old, and I guess it's like brick ovens. So the ovens are still there behind a wall, and I tell you, if you go down to Chelsea, you got to come on down and see this. It's right behind me. It's right across the street from the church St. Peter's. That's St. Peter's over there. I think some of it's going. They're doing some restoration, but folks, it's 337 West 20th Street between the 8th and 9th, and it's called the Muffin House, and there's a plaque there, and I'll show you. There's a plaque there. And let me see, the sun is beating me in my eye there. Well, there goes the plaque right there. So if you get a chance and you're in Chelsea, I lived in Chelsea, born and raised in Chelsea. I never really heard this story, so it's kind of new to me. So thanks for Greg, who introduced me to this. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna walk up. Toward 9th Avenue, and I'll show you around what 9th Avenue looks like now, and maybe walk down to 10th. Okay. So this is all 22nd Street. Nice, fancy 22nd Street, and it's kind of dark out here. Anyway, folks, the Muffin House. If you're in Chelsea, you gotta come by one day and see it. Take a picture of the plaque, and very interesting. Chelsea has a lot of history. I know there was a mansion on 23rd Street and 9th Avenue. I forgot, it was an old Victorian mansion, and I'm gonna look that up because I have a picture of it, or I have a drawing of it. And I'm going to do some more research and let you guys know what it's all about, okay? So let's walk up to 9th Avenue. Well, folks, now I'm on 9th Avenue and 20th Street. And if you can see these buildings, look at this. All this view is new. This is all these new buildings going up back there by the Hudson Yards and 10th Avenue and stuff. And let me show you behind me. I don't know if you can see. So I got a lot of glare. You can see some of the old buildings there. You can see the Fulton Projects in the background, those big buildings back there, Fulton Projects. I hope you can see them because I can't see anything on this camera because anyway, folks, across the street was the seminary, and it used to be it's all new. It's the whole front of it was all new. Years ago it used to be some place over here we used to be big gates, and there was gates on each end, and then in the middle was the entrance. Well, now this is what it looks like. It's all new, and they have a wine shop in the bottom, and they have another coffee shop in the downstairs, and they have a liquor store and the whole thing. And behind me, this is fancy on 20th Street and 9th Avenue. Used to be a toy store. I remember when I was a kid, it used to be a toy store. Now it's a gelato and coffee. And over here, where let me take you over here. This place called Milk and Hops. Milk and Hops used to be an old time Empire Deli. I don't know if you guys remember. It was like a kosher meat market. That's what it was. Empire kosher meat market. It was here for many years, and that was behind me here. And all these stores are new on 9th Avenue. All these stores are new. Anyway, let's go across the street. I'm in the back and the side. I'm on 20th Street, heading toward 10th Avenue. This is this whole seminary here. This is part of it. It smells good. They just cut the grass. This is all nice and restored. All these houses across the street. 422 West 20th Street. There goes the seminary. There you go. And people back there, kids playing around. Once again, folks, I just came out of work after a hard day. I'm telling you, rough. Dealing with employees is very rough. But I'm walking toward 10th Avenue now. Anyway, folks, I am in here. This is the first time I see this. This is a new entrance to the seminary. It's 455 West 20th Street, and it's all part of this new seminary. And it used to end right over here. There was a wall. It was a very mysterious building, and now there's an entrance here, and that's the entrance there. And all this part of the building has been all restored, as you can see. All these new windows. This used to be a very mysterious place, and you see these windows nice and they must be nice and clean. There's a gym in there, so I don't know what it is, but there's a gym inside there, and this is all new. If you remember, in the corner over here, there used to be a gas station for many years. I forgot the name of it right now. But they turned this into the hotel. It's called this used to be part of the seminary. Now it's called the, I don't know if you can see the sign there, but it says a Highline Hotel. So yeah, everyone's making business. This place looks like 42nd Street down here. Years ago, it was a ghost town. After a certain time, everyone went home from work. It was a ghost town. Now this is like the main attraction. This is all kind of new to me, actually. I don't know if you can see this building across the street from me. Across the street is a building. It's on 19th Street, and it looks like the windows look like a barrel. I don't know if I can see it. It's kind of blurry, but the windows look like a barrel, and kind of weird. And then you see a bunch of buildings over there. There used to be a place called Empire Subway something, and it used to be on between 20th and 21st and 10th Avenue. Well, they took it down. And there used to be a place also that used to store trucks, and they took that down, and look, now it's a building there. It's some kind of building. I don't know what it is. Let's go across the street and see this. So look at this. This is 10th Avenue looking downtown. Can you believe that? 10th Avenue looking downtown. And, oh, wait a minute. The seminary, the back of the seminary has been turned into a hotel. And it's called the Highline Hotel. And let me see if I can get this. There goes the entrance. And behind me, there's a bus in there. There's a bus. There's an old London bus. And I guess it's part of and there's like a restaurant. They have umbrellas up there. This is really amazing. And the bus says the Highline Hotel, and this is the back of it. So I guess they took the back of the seminary and turned it into a hotel. And you see people get in, and there's the entrance is open, and there used to be an old brick wall there. Actually, that brick wall I've pointed to over there was always there, real high, and nobody knew what was going on behind those walls. But now they took it down, and it's the Highline Hotel. And look at this bus. It's all... And of course the traffic and people blowing horns. Quite amazing, folks. I mean, every time I come to Chelsea, it's something new, and I'm born and raised there. And I had never seen this Highline Hotel, which is kind of nice. And the building over here I'm showing you is between 21st and 20th and 21st and 10th Avenue. Okay. So let me show you a bit of the houses on 21st. There you go. London Terrace back there by 23rd. We all know that. This block seems to be kind of dead still. Not too much action. And actually, folks, I am coming upon...
Can I ask you a question?
Nope. I'm coming upon a Guardian Angel church and school. A lot of you guys from the neighborhood went to Guardian Angel, and this is Guardian Angel now. And now it's, I believe the church, I think the church is closed. It closed down, and I know the school closed down, but Guardian Angel, I don't know really what's going on there. It looks like it's closed. I don't know. Church going out of business is bad. I think they still have, I think this church is still open. Well, the last date says 2017, I don't know. But the school is definitely closed, I think. Guardian Angel, but this Guardian Angel, folks. Guardian Angels High School, church. And there used to be an auto parts store here for many, many, many years, auto parts store. And now it's a place called Pepe Gallo. And people on the sidewalk right there eating Pepe Gallo. Bookstore across the street. Those used to be stores. I think it was an old deli, an old-fashioned deli many, many, many years ago. And now it's all a bookstore. Nice and fancy. So let's go across the street and show you 22nd Street Park. So, and then let me tell you, I'm on the other side. I'm on the west side, on the east side of 10th Avenue and 22nd Street. But behind me, I'll show you, the building in the corner is being demolished. There used to be a building in the corner, and that's being demolished. And like I said, the Guardian Angel, you can see Guardian Angel School there. That's Guardian Angel Church. And then behind me you'll see 22nd Street Park. It's all fenced off. It's more of a family-orientated park now. There's parents in it with their kids, so it's all fenced off. And you can see it's only it's basically adults with their kids, and then inside there. And that's the 22nd Street Park. And you know, and I know, people who know, a lot of weird things used to go on in that park, because I used to come here at night, and I got stories. But that's for the X-rated version of me. Anyway, folks, just kidding. I'm on 22nd Street now, and this is all changed. Like I said, there's a building there in the corner. And of course, folks, who wouldn't be from Chelsea and wouldn't know the Empire Diner? That's it right there, Empire Diner. And it's come out in movies. I think it was in Men in Black. They've used it for many, many things. And they've closed it a few times and reopened it, but now it's open again. And with the original name of the Empire Diner. And let me show you. Empire Diner. Here we go. That's it. So folks, now I'm in the corner of 23rd Street, 10th Avenue. For those who remember, there used to be a Shell gas station across the street. We're no longer there. There's a huge apartment building there, and downstairs there's a CVS. And that used to be a big, big gas station. And it took from down there all the way up to the corner. And there was no building there, but look at this building. This building here, 23rd and 10th Avenue on the west south corner. And I remember my father used to go there, and I used to go there to get gas for my car. But there's other few gas stations that are not around anymore, and this is one of them. And it turned it into a big building. Look at that building across the street by the High Line. Actually, yeah, it used to be a beer distributor. I used to buy beers on there, beer distributor, on 23rd Street. So everything's changed. Let's go down a bit over here to 20. Let's go down to 23rd. I'll show you. So folks, you can see behind me the London Terrace. You know, the London Terrace has been there since the 1930s. I think 1935 or something like that. So that's the London Terrace. It's been remodeled and the whole thing, and that's it back there. So that is the London Terrace. Looking east, and 23rd Street looking westbound. I don't know if you can see the bank across the street. That bank across the street, when I grew up, it used to be a chemical bank. They don't exist anymore. But I remember my mother used to go there, the chemical bank, and she used to have a Christmas club. I didn't know what that was, but she used to put money toward Christmas. And it was called a Christmas club. And it was in the chemical bank, which was right there. And it was an old bank, and they fixed it up and made it into a Chase Bank now. But old chemical bank used to be in the corner. Let me see if we can get a view of it. So they're doing some work. They're scaffolding all over the city. So, but this is the bank. It's Chase. It's Chase Bank now. And again, it used to be Chemical Bank. And across the street used to be there was a pottery barn. There's a pottery barn across the street right there where that red thing is, that red building I'm pointing to. That used to be a pottery barn. And they built this huge building there. I mean, look at the size of that thing. That's the building they built there. And believe it or not, folks, the car wash has survived all this rehabilitation to the neighborhood. The car wash is still there. You believe that? It must be one. I mean, it's been there for a very long time, that car wash. I mean, I used to wash my car when I lived in Chelsea. That was my car wash there all the time. I used to go there, wash my car. So, yep, car wash still there, folks. And who could forget the post office, the London Terrace station, post station. This is what it is. Still there. They've done some improvements to it, but it's still there, and it still looks fixed it up a bit. But this post office has been here for years. Since I was a kid, I remember coming in here to the post office, and the post office there. Let me show you a little bit again, some background again. There goes the car wash that's been there forever. Across the street, there used to be a gas station called Power Test. My friend Rudy used to pump gas there, part-time job after school, and it was called Power Test. Well, power no more. But look at the building in top of it. That's a big, huge building there in the corner of 24th and 10th. It used to be Power Test. Oh, what a shame. Well, folks, I'm in the corner of 24th and 10th Avenue right now. Right behind me used to be an old store. It had a sign, one of those Breyers ice cream. I mean, it was an old place, an old deli. You walked in, had a wooden floor. They made old-fashioned sandwiches. They sold sodas, you know, and that used to be in the corner right here. And then after that, it was converted into a bar, and it was called the Chelsea Commons. And it was there for many, many, many years. For those in Chelsea, they know Chelsea Commons. And this used to be Chelsea Commons. And then it changed owners, and it was a different kind of restaurant or something. And right now, it's closed. It's available. So if you got the money, open up a place here. Open up a place here in Chelsea. Okay. Let me just give you a show of the building across. That's the building where the gas station Power Test was. Chelsea Commons. Folks, right next to Chelsea Commons was a cashier. One of those cashier where you cash your checks. Okay. But no longer there. Now it's Paradise Market, and there it goes behind you. So the cashier's going to Paradise Market.
Hey, Lee.
Over here used to be the famous Hitchman hardware store. Hitchman owned these two buildings, and now it's I don't know who the hell it's called. But this is Hitchman. His father owned it. It was a hardware store. And back in the, 80s, whatever, late 80s, the guy, he had some kind of arsenal down in the basement. There was all kind of weapons taken out. The FBI was out here, and ATF and the whole everybody. But this is the old building from Hitchman. Mother owned it, and then he took over the business when they passed away. And that's the place, Hitchman. And then, of course, I think he got married again, something, and he moved out or whatever it was. But this is Hitchman. It's still connected. Behind me, there was a place that was closed down forever. It was always closed. It was always, for years since I was a kid. And then finally, they opened up a like a newsstand. They had sodas, newspapers, and stuff like that. Well, anyway, they turned it into a Subway. And then, of course, if you're from Chelsea, you got to know this store. And it's a shame. I want to cry when I see this. This is the site of Pancho's. And if you're from Chelsea, you know Pancho's. You got to know Pancho's. So Pancho Mendez and his family owned this store here. Pancho passed away, and his grandson Tony took over the business. He had it for a few years. It was called From Earth to You, and he tried to turn it into a fancy deli kind of natural stuff, and it was nice. And it lasted for a couple years, and then he sold out. And now the people who were next door, bought this place, and now they call it London Grocery. So that's the old Pancho, folks. A lot of memories. I worked there. Everybody worked there, and everybody shopped there. And Pancho was a great man, great guy. Would give stuff away. If you knew Pancho, great guy. Let's go next door to the restaurant. The restaurant next to Pancho, right there, used to be owned. It was a guy named Pachang, and he owned it for a number of years. And then he sold it, and Norma and her brother Junior owned this restaurant for a while. And they bought it from, I think, their cousin, actually, Pachang and Miguito. So that's the house there. The old nasty guy who owned the building was upstairs, George Stackhouse, for those who remember him. And so this used to be Pancho's and the Puerto Rican restaurant. Then, folks, when I was little years ago, now this is it's a pizza shop now, but this used to be the old London restaurant. It was an old-fashioned restaurant, with a countertop, and you went in there and had, whatever you had in a restaurant, But they turned it into a pizza shop. But that used to be the old London. Old London. Behind me, folks, matter of fact, is this gas station. A parking lot that's been there forever. And everyone is building around it, and obviously the guy doesn't want to sell. So you have this ugly-looking parking lot between all these fancy buildings, and I know they're dying for the guy to leave. They must be offering him money. So anyway, folks, once again, I'm in the corner now of 25th and 10th Avenue. Okay, and again, another legend. This building right here. This used to be Joe's and Mike's bar, way back before my time. My time, it was Joe's bar, and Joe was a great guy. I got to meet Joe. I got to drink I got old enough to drink in Joe's bar. I used to go there at night. It was like the last stop. When you hang down everything, you went to have your last stop, your last drink at Joe's. And Joe was a gentleman. He was a great guy. Great guy all around. His wife passed away. He lost interest in life. The business owed taxes and stuff, and unfortunately, he gave it up. And matter of fact, I drove him. He lived up by Riverside Drive up there, and I took him home by Broadway uptown, and I took him home a couple of times. So he was a great guy, really was. So, but he lost his wife, and he lost interest in life, and he lost the store, the basement, the whole building was his. So the city took over. So actually, there's still people living there. Upstairs, and the sign is still there. Classic sign that says Joe's Tavern right there. And this is Joe's bar, all boarded up. And I'm surprised that it's all boarded up and nobody's rented it to make something fancy out of it. But that's what they do, destroying this neighborhood. Anyway, folks, I'm in the corner now of 25th and 10th. Let me show you. There's a building. It used to be a body shop across the street. Before it was something else. They used to fix radios and stuff. But this guy named Joe, another Joe, owned a body shop there. I remember because I got into an accident and he owned so I don't know. Anyway, Joe retired and now they built up a huge building on top of it. There you go. Look at that. 500 West 25th. If you look over here where you can see part of the High Line. And this is the building where the cold storage was. I got an old picture of that building, and I'm going to look it up so I can post it. But that used to be the old cold storage room. And then they had storage for studios. All these shows, they used to put the sofas and everything they used for these shows, they used to store them there. So that was that for a while. And they had a piano factory down 25th Street. And there you go. Now actually they turned it into a place called Avenues. And it's a school, and it starts from very young all the way up to, I believe, your college or high school, something. I don't know, but it's called Avenues. So there goes the building. So this actually building's been there since before the projects, because I have a picture of it when they tore down, when they leveled everything down to build the Elliott houses. And that building, the cold storage building, was already there on 10th Avenue between 25th and 26th. Yep. Folks, these are the old buildings on 25th Street. You know, this building here, all these old buildings across the street from the Elliott houses. They've changed a lot. They've changed a lot. Now they're all fenced off here. Fenced off. Across the street, folks, you have that building right there, 264 10th Avenue. That's where my parents are right now. In that building. And then you have the park in here, and you got 466. And then on this side of it, you got the trees coming up, but that's, you see a little bit of it. 443. Let me come across the street. There we go. My father's car. And that's it, folks. Anyway, folks, I'm kind of tired. I came out of work and did this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Some of my videos are better than others, you know. But please, like them. Like it, make comments. If I'm not accurate in something that I reported, please let me know. Don't just attack me. Correct me, because I'm not perfect. Hey, I don't remember everything. I don't remember what I ate this morning. So just send me a reminder, or if you could help me with something that I forgot, let me know so we could all share it. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us in Chelsea, you know. So a while back, I took a picture of something, and
that's really surprising.
I took a picture of something. One of my fans saying hello. I took a picture of something, and some guy really attacked me. He told me, "Oh, you're not from Chelsea," and it really went back and forth where he got kicked out of the group. So hey, there's no need for that, folks. If you know something that I don't know, let me know. I want to know. I mean, look at this. I never knew that this Muffin House was down on 20th Street, and I'm born and raised here, and 56 years old, you know, and I'm born and raised here, and actually 55, not 56 yet, but soon. So anyway, folks, but I am from Chelsea, originally born and raised. 446, the building behind this one. Okay. So anyway, folks, again, let us know. You know, could join the conversation. Give us information. That's what it's all about. And I love doing this history segments. And I got a lot of pictures I got to find. But I got to find you that picture on 23rd Street, that mansion, and the picture of the cold storage room on 10th Avenue before the project was built. I got pictures of before these old projects were built on 10th Avenue. It was barracks for the guys coming back from the army. Yeah, I got to show you that. So anyway, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed doing it. I just came out of work, but I took my time because it's all about you guys. I like you guys. I love you guys. And this is Uncle Jesse in Chelsea, where my heart is. And I really want to. I have fun doing it, and I do it, and I will continue doing more and more. So. I wait for an a-hole to go by. Anyway, folks, once again, love you guys. I hear there's a Chelsea reunion being put together. I hope there is, because I want to be part of it. And if they're planning on doing it, it's supposedly on my birthday. So if it is on my birthday, I'm going to celebrate with everybody from Chelsea. Wouldn't that be wonderful? November 9th, I'll celebrate with everybody from Chelsea. People I don't even know, but if you're from Chelsea, you're family. Love you guys. Stay safe. Stay cool. Enjoy your weekend. Be careful when you go to the beach. Be careful drinking out there. When you ride the MTA, don't be an a-hole. Uncle Jesse loves you, and God bless you all from Chelsea. Thank you.